Hi, I'm Jo and I'm your online workstation assessor. So, when you look at something online and you see the price of a chair, do you ever think, is it really worth it? So what we've done today is we've taken our most expensive chair and we're going to break it down and see whether we think it's good value for money. So, at the time of filming, this chair was £1,234. Now that's actually £1,480 with the VAT. So, bearing in mind it is that much money, let's have a look at it. Let's break this chair down, looking at it from the top to the bottom. So let's start with the neck rest. Now this is optional, but the neck rest is really adjustable. So you can lift it up, you can push it down, but what I really like about it is that you can actually dial this neck rest in and out as well. So if you've got the type of posture where your head comes forward, actually you can dial this forward so it gives you a little bit more support during the day. When you're typing, you're not going to use that headrest, but when you're leaning back and actually thinking about things, it's really nice to have it in the right place. Looking at the backrest of this chair, one of the nice things is you can adjust the angle, so you can move it and lean it right back as well. It's really important if you've got the type of job that you need to lean back and think about things, and then you can bring it into a more upright position to work. You can also move it up and down. Let me get on that. So you move it up and down. Now what this is actually doing is moving the lumbar area of the chair up so that it's actually really supporting you in the curve of your back. It's also got a lumbar pump as well, which effectively is like an air sac that sits here so that you can inflate it to actually give you more support in the lumbar area. That's the only thing I'll say about this chair. It's a bit fiddly to use because the lumbar pump is right down here and it's just a bit awkward to squeeze and then you have to release it. But the chances are you won't be doing it that much through the day. The other thing about this chair, and one of the really nice things, is this back pad and also the seat pad is fully removable. So it's the one thing on chairs that actually go is the fabric. It's when you're sitting on it for a period of time, it wears. So actually, rather than replacing the whole chair, you can just replace the back pad, which is great from a sustainability point of view. Armrests are really important on a chair and you've got to be able to adjust them a lot so that they can actually suit you, and this is one of the really strong points of this chair. So as well as having width adjustment, and they go out a really long way and then can tuck in a long way, so that suits a lot of body shapes. Let me just lock this off. Right, you've also got the standard height adjustment as well. But again, look at the range that they're actually moving. So this suits a lot of people, whether you've got a long body or whether you've got a short body. That sort of depends on where your elbow wants to rest comfortably. And this chair really caters for that. The other thing is, if like me, you've got really quite sharp, pointy elbows, it's got a soft arm pad. So when you're resting your arm there, the armrest doesn't irritate it at all. Finally, these actually go in and out here as well. So again, it's really good if you've got a different type of body shape. So you either want to have a little bit more support because you're a little bit larger, or if you're a bit slimmer, then effectively you can move the armrest back so you can get really close into the desk. The seat on a chair is really important. That's the bit that you're going to sit on all day. And so the first thing to talk about is actually this is really comfortable. It's really soft and it just gives in the right place. If anything, I would say a criticism of RH chairs in the past is that they've been quite hard, whereas they've definitely ironed that out with this model, and it's soft to sit on. The other thing is you've got depth adjustments. You can move the seat a long way out, so if you're taller you actually get more support under your legs. Now, the only thing I would say about this chair is it's not particularly wide. So If you are a taller or larger individual, you might want to think about going for the XL version of this seat, because that gives you a longer seat and it gives you a slightly wider seat as well, and you'll just be more comfortable on it. I mentioned before, but effectively you can remove the seat pad as well, so great from a sustainability point of view. One of the main things about this chair, and the very high price point for an office chair, is what you're paying for is adjustability. So one of the brilliant things on this chair is actually the movement system. So you can really adjust this chair so it completely supports your weight. It's really easy to do. You've got a tension controller here that's very easy to move and change and dial. The other thing about this chair is it just screams quality. All of the handles are really tactile, they're really clearly labelled. You can adjust anything on this chair. So effectively you can do the height, you can do the back, you can do the seat, you can do the armrests. The key to a chair at this price point is the level of adjustability. It should be able to suit the vast majority of people, and this chair really does deliver on that. Right, let's do the maths on this. The chair itself costs £1,480 and 80p, but it's got a 10-year warranty on it, so you have to divide it by 10 years. So the price per year is £148 and 8p. So the price per day divided by 365 years, I was going to say then, that actually comes down to a price of 41p per day. Now people, you are worth 41p per day. I hope this video has helped you decide whether you think a £1,400 chair is worth it. But just remember, it's only 41p per day if you're sitting on it. If you've liked this video, then please could you take just a few minutes to press like wherever it is, because it really helps people to find us on YouTube. You see, my eventual aim is to do myself out of a job, because everybody will be sitting comfortably when they're working.